You're coming with me, the four of you. Your life isn't going to be what you thought.
The fortress city of Faldara.
We have guarded Talwyn's Gap for 1,000 years.
Your power may not have been strong enough. We spent many years training with my sisters at the White Tower. The Dark One has begun to use the ways to move his armies.
I could have sworn I just saw Admiral Thane walk past us.
The peddler.
What if it's him?
One thing we cannot afford is for the dragon to turn to the shadow. I don't want you to die, ground to dust between two forces of nature.
As strong with the one power as any man would hope to be. Once you wore the Ring of Tamlin and sat on the high seat.
And as strong as you are, it's a pinprick of candlelight against the raging sun that will be the dragon reborn.
Light, protect me. What are you?
You are a king without a kingdom.
Agia was taken by the night so long ago. Worry lost our bond.
I don't understand.
She left.
By herself. Run.
You are the dragon reborn.
The Age of Legends. Mankind enjoyed a time of prosperity. Drawing on the one power, the Aes Sedai could accomplish anything. With mastery came arrogance. One woman used her power to bore a hole into a place existing outside time and creation. This released a dark presence into the world. Although it took the name Sheotan, it became known by many others. Father of Lies, Soul's Bane, or most commonly, the Dark One. Many flocked to the Dark One's banner, including 13 of the most powerful Aes Sedai, known later as the Forsaken. Their army was filled with twisted creatures created by the Dark One out of nightmare. Trollocs and their horrific masters, the Murdral. The War of the Shadow had begun.
During the first 3 years, the Shadow made great gains, and large parts of the world fell beneath the horror of the Dark One's dominion. Under the leadership of Lews Therin, the legendary dragon of the prophecies, much of what had been lost was retaken over the next 4 years, though not without reverses. The Shadow began to advance again, slowly at first, but with ever-increasing speed. It was as if every step forward by the Shadow scattered the spores of chaos before it, and feeding what grew, the Shadow gained strength, so that its next stride was longer, and the next step would be longer still. Huge areas had been devastated to varying degrees by this time, as the war surged back and forth around the world, and it was obvious that while the Shadow was willing to starve or murder a great percentage in the conquered territories, the forces of the light could no longer sustain a protracted war. They were losing, being pushed towards inevitable defeat with increasing speed. And if they were to win at all, it must be done quickly. One of the plans for ending the war quickly, proposed by Lews Therin, centered around a direct attack on the boar itself. Another plan at the time centered around 2 huge Sa'angreal, one attuned to Side-In and one to Side-Ar, both so powerful that using them required special Ter-Angreal, like miniature versions of the great Sa'angreal, constructed especially for the purpose of accessing the Sa'angreal.
My turn. 7.
You get to go.
Inda.
Latra, Iru.
Anima nol veninte krupa con agile la lassa.
Muro. Antarmaje. Asa en jugend de voje alla Aes Sedai.
Assa donga jugen kwebia.
Ja follinda des.
Ja follinda.
Kalal Iru Diana. Shidran neidu sind tar shedra. Kaurnu shayalu. Desta shadanen gemariso belaini.
Assa jeta sagiet dao Aes Sedavie. Assa prastela seda nu ata inde.
Asa lal nasai.
Tia shayalu. Assa go tuste sai shi. Sob wanet kakaunu yalu. Sob torkat sai din. Ganet sakpan. Aso shata star, mojlit, aezasa anso yukra.
Subasan maspiati Roma de Alcaranan.
Vin miron. Ay shuka dinyo sop. Kagavane.
No sil. Tamaral dar watari nane sa sucia.
Kodo me watare nane soninde. Watare vinle asa vid kasin asa gaitnen. Iket gaza hit de wado shai goma en sautak saramela kasen. Wat sin mushlit yugen. De Valerie et samon. Lews Therin telemon. Aman sindai.
Dunia tov khiro la trapo saidat sumay. Amerlin. Avronaitu. Chalinda. Chalinda. Tada kodome. Jia kaya sani. Taso tumasen rio.